Hello! I am Cassasaur again. This is... So the last game I played was more for like was a history lesson of sorts for the mid-2000s. This is going back even further to the mid-90s. Specifically, this is Richard Scarry's Busytown. This is based off of a pretty successful franchise, the Busytown franchise. Started way back in the 60s with books. According to Wikipedia, the Busytown franchise was the stars of the first educational video of its kind, so that's pretty cool. It got popular again in the 90s with a couple of TV shows and then games. This is this game for the Genesis. It was also a port on the PC. Or this is the Genesis port, I should say. So as you'll see here on the screen, it says this is the most fun game ever. Ever. So, you know, ever. You're in for a treat. But because of that, the fine folks who put this game on speedrun.com created a category that's called the most amazing category. And that is what I am here to showcase today. Thanks to all of you for your support to unlock this game. It's wild, but it's to a wonderful cause, and thank you all for doing this. We're going to show off this most amazing category here. If you're ready for timing, we're going to start here in 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Welcome to Busytown. Climb on board the Applecopter and fasten your seatbelts. Move the mouse to pick the playground you want to visit, and click. In the playground, you'll become a Busytown character by simply moving the mouse.
So as I mentioned, this game was first on the PC, which is the mouse stuff. But this is Lowly Worm in his Applecopter. There are 6 different levels of fun little mini games. Some of them you have to complete the whole thing based on the category rules. Some of them you can just complete 1 or 2 parts and then leave. We can route it whatever way you want. I start left here going clockwise. So we're going to start with Captain Salty. We're on a boat or a ship, but we're here. There's 3 little parts to this game. This part.
Ahoy, mateys. Let's get this ship put together.
So we're going to learn about the parts of a ship and put it together.
The rudder makes the ship turn.
This game on speedrun.com,
The propeller moves the ship through the water.
it's about
The engine drives the propeller.
all the runs on speedrun.com of this game are sub 10 minutes. That will not be the case for me. I want to show this game off more than anything.
This big container holds fuel to power the engine.
You can skip through these cutscenes, and I might do, or not the cutscenes, but the
We
dialogue.
send messages with the radio.
I might do some of that, but we shall see where this adventure takes us. This is how
The compass gives us our direction.
kids in the mid-90s learned about stuff. This is the computer games and the games that we had.
Radar helps guide us across the sea.
This is kind of... Edutainment is something I'm interested in, and I've been interested in it for a while, so when I saw that this was a game, I had to learn
The
it.
lifeboat is for emergency.
It was pretty perfect. So this is the stove. Stove does cooking things.
The flag waves in the breeze.
There is an option in this game to turn off the sparkles. I don't want to do that.
A member of the crew sleeps in this bed.
That sounds great. Makes it
Our
easier.
ship carries mail in the mailbag.
Great. A couple more of these here.
The luggage holds lots of clothes. Move the...
Oh, no, I don't need the help. Thank you, though. That's kind of cool. Well, like, they have the help here.
The life preserver will float on the...
This life preserver. Okay, so now we got all the parts of the ship on there, so we have to put the crew on the ship now. When I first learned this run, I did not do this
Nice
right at
work.
all.
Here comes the crew.
Even with the sparkles on. So, you see the sparkles here, we just have to bring them, each of the crew members down.
Great place for a nap.
That's not where you're supposed to sleep, dude. Like, there's a bed? Anyway.
I can see everything from up here.
It's, you know, fun stuff. Pretend it's like you're back in school.
Anchors aweigh, Captain.
Fun stuff like this to keep the kiddos interested.
rudder moves when I turn the wheel.
The rudder moves when he turns the wheel.
Ah, nothing like the flesh of the air.
Oui, oui.
The crew likes my cooking.
Alright, that's Lenny from The Simpsons. Yay. Got one more after
Messages
this.
coming in, Captain.
Alright.
Engine set. Ready to sail, sir.
So now everything works all well and the crew is all in place, and now the last thing to do is paint it. Naturally. So we're gonna we have our two choices of blue or yellow. We're gonna paint
Well
it
done, crew.
a nice Midwest Speedfest blue for the occasion. It's gigantic. Captain Salty does everything here. These were all characters in books, in TV shows, cartoons, memes. It's been very strange to see Busytown come back as like, this is what we thought that the world was going to be like, and now it's like,
We're ready.
not like that, but that's
Full
okay.
steam ahead.
So, this was one of the levels that we had to complete the whole way through because you can't leave a ship half ready before it does its ship things. So... now slowly we're just gonna leave, and that is the first level of that. Now we're gonna build a house. We're doing everything today.
Hi, Huckle. Hi, Lowly. I'm building a house for the Stitches family.
Hi, Jason. Want some help?
Great. I'll go get some mortar and bricks with my forklift.
Yay! So we're being introduced now to Huckle Cat, which is another main character, Lowly Worm's best friend,
We
if I
can go
remember
up and
correctly.
down to build a chimney.
So we are going to build a chimney.
Let's put shingles on the roof.
So Huckle Cat is like 7, 8 years old in the franchise, and so one of the points of Busytown is like everybody chips in and does their thing, and it doesn't matter. Like they do what.
Are you okay? Be careful, Huckle.
I would say that's never happened before, but it has. It's fine. Just fun things to keep people entertained. Yeah, Huckle's like 7 or 8 years old, and he can do anything.
That's it for the roof.
So now that we have the roof put together, we're going to put things into the house, again with sparkles to help us.
Here are some things for you to carry into the house. Start with the water heater.
This here is one of my favorite things of the game.
That was heavy.
I mean, he should get help, but it's okay.
Here's the cold water.
Water, faucet. Maddie, if you have stuff to read or want to chime in at all, be my guest.
The hot water.
All right. Well, I can fill in the silence for you, if nothing else.
All right.
We don't have too many donations for me to be reading at the moment, so I'll once again call for aid and say
Are you ready?
we are a charity marathon, and I would appreciate any amount that comes in my way.
Heavy.
I just want to read donations. It is my one purpose in life. I'll also remind you that you are watching Midwest Speedfest 2023, and we're raising money for the Protez Foundation. And it's been a great cause, raising money, and the Protez Foundation is raising money specifically to assist Ukrainians that have lost limbs and need prosthetics,
Let me.
and they're going to be providing them medical care within the U.S.
The green
So,
chair.
any amount that you have, please consider donating it. Any amount is appreciated.
That was heavy.
Absolutely. Thank you, Maddie. A super important cause. Super honored to be helping raise money for it, especially with this bonus game. Y'all helped unlock this. There are some great incentives coming up. I heard something about duck racing in the next run, so like you're gonna want to see that. Exclamation point donate. That's what you want to do in the chat, and yeah. Now that everything is put back together,
Everything works.
we're gonna test.
Here we go.
I mean, it makes sense, right? We gotta do some QA work. But first,
Whoops, no hot water. I'll get help.
this is a Fox pilot here named Rudolph von Flugel. Huckle wants to be a pilot in the franchise, so like, it's his mentor, pretty much.
Thanks
It's idle.
for turning on the water heater.
Alright, so now we have the water heater on. We're gonna
My
test the water
hands are
again.
dirty. I will wash them.
Wash your hands. Good reminder to,
My hands are clean.
stay clean,
I am thirsty.
refreshing. And hydrate.
This water tastes great.
Then we're gonna watch some
Here's an
TV,
interesting
test
program.
that. Looks like Finding Nemo. Super fun. We're gonna test a lamp,
More light makes it easier to read.
do some reading. Got some good work in. And then use the washing machine, which I also hope is a dryer.
My shirt is clean.
I kind of love it. And then lastly, we're gonna test the furnace
Furnace will warm up the house.
to warm up the house, exactly. So now that everything's done, we're gonna leave, and the family's gonna move in. Nice family of bunnies. We're going to use.
What a beautiful house. Bye-bye.
Alright. We built a house, and again, there's one of the levels that we have to complete the whole way through because we can't half-build a house. That's not nice. We're gonna go to the delivery truck next in the warehouse. This is one where I will just deliver whatever object comes my way one time and then leave, which is good because there's like 20.
Please deliver to the toy shop.
So this is Busytown. This is like a downtown kind of thing. We have to drive. There's a few different objects, but for this part of the category, we only have to deliver one just to the toy store.
Just what I was expecting. Thanks a
This
lot.
part is randomized, so it can be, so far, anything.
Please deliver to the cafe away.
We will do that later. Not now with this run. We just have to do the one and then leave.
Thanks for the delivery.
And we had to make sure we go really slow and not bump into anything because then we would run into they have a police officer dog. But anyway, we're gonna go to Bruno's Deli now. We're gonna talk to Bruno because he needs a break, and that's why we're here.
Would you take care of the deli while I'm gone?
Yeah.
Sure, Bruno.
Thank you so much.
So I feel like this is what developers in the 90s thought.
Hi. I would like to have a glass of milk.
I feel like this is what developers in the 90s thought that restaurants were gonna look like in the 2020s, but no dice. For this category, we have to give the people
Looks
one
great,
item
Uncle.
from
Thank you.
the
You're welcome.
right-hand dispenser, like we just did, and one item from the left-hand dispenser, which is gonna be a food item,
Hi.
some soup. All right, not milk, but some soup. What was that? Oh my gosh. See, it's cooking. All right, so we have the soup. It's given to the
Looks
fox.
great, Huckle.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And so since we gave one item from each side, we are done with that part of it.
Hi. I would like to have a hot dog.
Bruno can do that. We are done. Bruno's gonna come back.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Goodbye.
They can do anything, pretty much, in Busytown. No rules. All right, we're gonna go to the fire station now. I've got 2 more little levels here. This is another one we'll complete the whole way through.
I'm Smokey the firefighter.
I love him.
The fire hose will squirt water on the fire.
We're gonna help Smokey here put his fire
The life
Truck
net
together.
will save people's lives.
with a trampoline. Siren and
The red flashing light gets everyone's attention.
red flashing light. All right, so now that we did that, we're gonna have a nice rest. A reminder,
I
gamers.
could use a rest.
no matter where you're joining us from, here or anywhere in the world. Make sure you give yourself some rest. You deserve it. Wait a minute. No. Oh my gosh. Okay. We have to go. There's a fire. There's no time. There's no time. We have to go. We have to go down the pole and go. So we're gonna go because there's a fire. But we have to go through Busytown again first, and I think that like there's no. See. Again, I would say that that's never happened before, but it definitely has. We, thankfully, though, don't get stopped by the police officer, because we have to go save people. See, look, we can't be bothered. All right, so we're gonna get the. Come on, our brother's gonna help.
Jump! We'll catch you!
That is my favorite. This game and the game I just ran both just have great little Easter egg type things. I love it so much. This is why I go silly games. Okay, we'll catch you. Alright, so now that we got everybody out of the house, we have to
Gotta put out that fire.
put out that fire. Let's go. Wait, no. Go on the ladder. Come on. Okay. We are putting out a fire.
Good job.
Good job.
The fire is out.
Good job. Yay. Alright, last level of the game here is called The Wind. This is very much an interactive playground, part of the interactive storybook that we've been playing. We are given control of a tornado of sorts. We can see how it interacts with the wind, messes with the birds a little bit.
The wind tickles my feathers.
The stork up this
Whoa,
kite.
my kite. Better hold on.
But we're not here to do any of that. In the category of the most amazing category, in this level, we have to sink a boat, but not Lily's boat, because,
The wind is blowing the wave into my boat.
like, I know he's supposed to not sound Minnesotan, but I'm saying he's Minnesotan, don't you know? So, we just gotta keep moving the tornado around the boat. You betcha. Come on.
No, my boat is sinking.
Alright, time is gonna come up here shortly. We're going to move, and for anyone concerned, he does make it out safe. We are going to exit the stage. Once we get back to the main area, will be time. So once Lily leaves, there we go, and time. I love this community so much. Thank you all for unlocking this level, or unlocking this game, and donating money to a super important cause. And thank you for being here. Shout out to Midwest Speed Fest for having me back, despite my inability to speak sometimes. Thanks to my friends in the speedrunning community, most of whom I made on Twitter and other places. Thank y'all for your support. Thank you to my partner and the cat. I promise I'll be back home tomorrow. And if you want to bully me into actually starting to stream again, follow me on Twitch at cassasaur. I'm also on Twitter at _cassasaur for anybody still there. I'm also on co-host in other places. But yeah, plenty of marathon left to go, so stick around, enjoy your weekend, and glory to Ukraine. Thank you.